hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, live at Drew's House Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there as the winter is among us here. We got a great show for you today. It's another music show here live at Drew's House Joppa Afternoon Drive. Our guest today, return guest, he's one of our favorites, Old Tom and the Lookouts.
You were born inside a hurricane, teeth tough as diamonds. Where the hell have you been hiding? It's probably better where you were. Now you're down here with the rest of us, chasing everything that's shiny. With the devil just behind you, you can't shake him if you try. And I know it's not the way it was. I know it's not the way it was. You were stepping out your car when I felt the world define me. Well, we cursed that guy Gary, and we laughed the whole night long. We're supposed to say a curse word. And we felt the worldly shift in the moment we collided. And we kissed to Vernon Stacks while the stage sang harmony. I know it's not the way it was. I know it's not the way it was. Well, dogs sleep in the bed, still mama your head beneath my head, open wide and show me your teeth. Now you're singing in the kitchen, cast a spell upon my ears. Oh, God darn, you look so pretty. You've been practicing for years, I call it. Now you're something of a champion, tougher than the rest. Though I feel gentle calling with your hand upon my chest. I know it's not the way it was. I know it's not the way it was. While the dogs sleep in the bed, you still mumble in your sleep. Your head beneath my head, open wide, showing teeth. I love you as big as the sky. I love you as big as the sky.
There it is, Old Tom and the Lookouts. Alex Calabrese, Chris Walton in the house. First time for you, Chris. Hey, guys, how we doing?
You're doing pretty good.
Good.
Caught some swear words in.
I told you, we are live as can be this afternoon, so I told these guys coming in, no swearing, and sometimes that actually messes with people, so good job catching yourself.
Oh, it messed with me.
What was the lyric you went with? What did you, you changed it to Greg?
No, it's we cursed that fatherless man, Gary.
Okay.
And the word, I just want to say the word.
Don't say the
Now it's confusing.
oh man, that's too funny. Well, how you guys doing?
Doing good. Drove in here from the Worcester area.
Nice.
Play a little music show for you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it's always lovely being here.
Oh, well, we appreciate you making some time. Yeah, it's been a few. I think last time you were in here hanging out with Jesse DeSilva, we had a whole crew in here, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, we had a little jam session, so that is great. What's new with you, old Tom? We get some shows coming up here, right?
Yeah, we got some fun shows coming up. Some in the area, some out of the area. We've got a big show coming up on the 13th of February in Somerville at the Burren.
Oh.
Which Chris and I are playing with the band, and looking to see who wants to come out and enjoy a lovely evening of live music.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, we always enjoy having new people in the studio too. So thank you for coming in. We haven't met you before. What's your history? Where you from?
I'm from Iowa originally.
Iowa.
Yeah.
He drove
Ooh.
here just for this.
Just for this.
Just for this.
Okay. You may be our first guest from Iowa on here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How is Iowa this time of year? Is it?
That's bad. Swearing.
Bad in what way? What is it?
It's way colder.
It's way really.
Yeah,
It's been a cold stretch here.
Yeah, you think this is bad?
Oh, all right. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Check Iowa right off my list for winter time. We're not going to be doing that.
There's not even mountains to like save. You can't go skiing.
Yeah.
There's nothing fun.
You just have cold, flat stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cold, hard ground. Man, that's funny. How long you been here for?
I think going on like 9-10 years.
9-10 years. Cool. And you guys met up when?
Oh, I think we played a show together before the pandemic. I think it was through Jesse actually.
Oh, okay.
And then Chris started playing guitar for Jesse, and I really liked how he did that. And so then I was like, "You got to play guitar for me."
Yeah. How do you go about that? You go. I really liked how you played that set. Can I steal
nice
you?
There. Come over here and do it for me.
That's very cool. Good. Well, very good. How's the? Are you still writing and recording all the time, or?
A little less now. Trying to take a step back from the cover gigs and and just dealing with a little burnout,
Sure.
So just trying to stay sane.
Yeah.
Still create music. I'm still writing. I'll play a new one for you today.
Awesome.
Yeah, just trying to balance my time a little better than touring constantly and
Sure.
yeah.
You and me both on the balancing time thing.
Yeah. I don't know. If anything, it's been a lesson and it's been
Yeah.
helpful.
We'll get it right by the time we're like 70 or something, right?
Yeah.
You going right? You want to go right to the new one? You go. You
want it?
feeling it? I'm feeling. Yeah, I know you like to play, so you want to keep it rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know if people. I'm picturing people driving right now, stuck in some stupid Boston traffic, and saying, "Let's just hear the new one."
Yeah.
This released yet, or?
No. This one is a brand new song I wrote the other day and sent to Chris in a voice memo, so I hope you listen.
Practice sessions have been few and far between on this one.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's in C. You'll be fine.
Okay. I'll play some.
That's what I love about this show. It's very rock, Chris. This is you'll learn very quickly.
But yeah, there's this epidemic of northern kids singing with southern accents right now, and it's just a shame. It's just a shame. There's just it's a flood of inauthenticity, and it just makes me sad because there are so many amazing southern artists out there who don't get the chance because they don't have the monetary backing that so many of these guys from the Northeast are coming from, and it's just like cutting the line.
All right.
And they're doing it with these fake, stupid accents.
Really good job not swearing on that one because I know you wanted to go there.
I wanted to go there way before that.
But it's a live show, live at Drew's house. Joppa Afternoon Drive. Here's a new one from Old Tom and the Lookouts.
Yeah, this one's called Swimming with Weights On. Starts on the 6th chord. draw singing Childers song. You're from Worcester, kid, come on. Jesus Christ, I forgot how to sell my heart, how to show yourself for some sincere art. I could bleed like them if you show me how, but I'm all self-taught and I'm bleeding out. Got some simple prose that I thought of myself. Got some real self-doubt and poor mental health. Got this fever dream that I wish would end. Got a broken scene that I'm trying to mend. Looking for myself. Light the lanterns. We're all wood and nails. Going straight to hell. Last 80s. Are you doing well? Battle the fates. This is a real shot now. This I know. If you sleep through it, then you'll never go to the prom of vital years long lost. Just a severed spine as your body's tossed from a car you stole just to prove your worth. Now you drank your weight and you're out of luck as you waste the time of all your friends who put up with you to the bitter end. Looking for myself. Light the lanterns. We're all wood and nails. Going straight to hell. Ask 80s. Are you doing well? Solo. Are you doing well? Looking for myself. Light the lanterns. We're all wood and nails. Going straight to hell. Asking 80s. Are you doing well? Are you doing well? It's all right. Are you doing well?
Old Tom and the Lookouts. Alex Calabrese, Chris Walden, live at Drew's house. Joppa Afternoon Drive. You guys sounding great in here. Authentic
Jesus.
Oh man, well I'm glad you gave the intro on that song. That was a nice way to get into that. I'm glad I knew the backstory of where that song came from.
Yeah, well, there's this kid in Worcester who keeps coming to open mics. And it's just like, driving me friggin'
It's
nuts.
literally about one person.
Yeah, he really got under my skin.
Oh boy.
But as somebody who tours the South in like a lot of different like pocket communities that really like you don't pass if you're not authentic. Like they laugh you out of the room.
Sure.
And this kid's up here in Worcester, born and raised in Worcester, just ripping into it like he was like, and it's like a bad Southern accent too.
Oh man.
That's rough.
One place I don't like to be is under the skin of old Tom. I don't like to piss you off. You know?
I didn't know I had a reputation.
Well, I don't think I've been there before. I'm just trying to stay out of that situation. No, I hear you. I don't want to have a song written about me, you know?
It's like Taylor Swift.
Exactly. If there's a song, The Radio Guy in Newburyport, we'll know. Again, old time in the Lookouts here. Alex Calabrese, Chris Walton in the house. Who makes up the Lookouts these days, Alex? What's the makeup of the band? I know we get the duo here, but
I got Chris on lead guitar, Jesse DeSilva on keys.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Storms is usually my bassist, but he's been super busy with his brother's band lately. So I've been using Andrew Davis a lot,
okay.
and he's a local bassist who's just phenomenal.
Awesome.
He'll be with us on the 13th, and Adam Susi on drums.
Cool.
From the New Hampshire area.
You play that a room like that in Cambridge. Again, give me the date again. Might as well.
Thursday, the 13th of February.
Okay, and it's an epic room. It's so many greats have played there.
Well, it's just the sound in that room is terrific.
Yeah.
Joyce does such a beautiful job with the sound, and honestly, I think she does a better job than like there are more famous rooms in Somerville and Cambridge to play, but
Somerville. Did I say Cambridge? You know what I'm thinking? I'm going to Passim this week. That's why I'm thinking.
Well, I've played Passim a bunch of times, and Matt does a great job with sound there, but it's not really a rock room. And
Sure,
we've been playing a lot more rock stuff, so if we come to him with a rock lineup, he does a wonderful job with trad and folk artists, but we're asking him to dress us up a little differently, and that's a lot to ask.
Sure.
Whereas Joyce is like, she's built for the rock and roll stuff. She does such a good job.
Yeah, they've done it all over there. I'm going to see Montbleu at
terrific.
Passim this week.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah, that is the thing. You're right. I've never seen a crowd like really be standing and doing too much rock show stuff in that room. That's a sit down and sip on your wine and enjoy the show night.
Yeah, it's just a different kind of room, and we're realizing that we're a little more suited for a room that Joyce would run sound in rather than a room that Matt's controlling. Like, he does a great job. He's done a great job with me in the past.
Matt Smith, right?
Matt Smith.
Yeah. And what's Joyce's last name? We should name drop if we're going to...
Actually, I don't know Joyce's last name. I just know that Joyce is a beast behind the board, and that's it.
All right. And she's going to have your big show in Somerville. Awesome. All right. Well, that's exciting. That's a winning song there, I think. I like that. I was foot tapping the whole way through, so very good.
Oh, thanks.
You guys are nice together. I'm glad you guys... I wasn't even sure who... Sometimes I don't know who's coming in as the lookout, so it's nice to have a nice little duo in here.
Yeah, sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's me and Cecilia. Sometimes...
Yeah. I like it.
Me and Arando.
Chris, what's it like playing with Alex?
Oh, boy.
It's great, man. I don't know if you remember this, Alex, but for a while I was campaigning to be your guitarist.
Oh.
I didn't feel like that at all.
Yeah, so we would play some shows together, and I always mention, like, hey, I'm a singer-songwriter. You see me on acoustic guitar, but I'm really an electric guitar player that's pretending to be an acoustic guitar player.
Oh, okay.
Well, I never saw that side of you because I've always tried to stay like an arm's distance from the GB scene. Mm-hmm. And I know that's where you do a lot of your electric work.
Oh, yeah.
Like the wedding scene and GB and stuff like that. And that stuff scares the hell out of me.
And when you guys have like you haven't been playing together for years and years. Like I noticed, you just mentioned. I hope you listen to the song. Like it's some of it is, I noticed you just watching him a little bit, and you're kind of like, I feel that I can like play off that a little bit, and some ad libs here or there. Is that kind of the style you prefer for the Lookouts? Is like follow me and let's go.
Well, we have just one rule in the Lookouts, and it's the a-hole rule.
Oh.
And it's just like, don't dress like an a-hole, don't play like an a-hole.
Yep.
And it's real simple. And
that does seem simple.
Chris,
what would be an example of playing like an a-hole?
Well,
You want me to answer this? Yeah. I think, you know, over the conversations that me and Alex have had and the rest of the folks in Old Tom and Lookout, I feel like it's mostly just like listening. Played with a lot of people that just play real loud and they don't listen to anybody else.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think that's what you sort of mean by that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's just like, I don't know, we're all there, like, the way I see it is, I wrote a good song that I want us all to play on, and we're there to respect that piece of art.
Yep.
So we all have to approach it as listeners and not as necessarily, you're not there to play your instrument, you're there to play the song.
Yeah.
And a lot of, you'll see a lot of like green players or folks that maybe wouldn't play with the Lookouts who play a lot of notes.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's like, how many notes can I fit in this
Yeah.
4 bars? Because, like, you know, I write solos in for people. I don't write their solos for them, but I leave space, and
Yeah.
it's always an appropriate amount of space. You know, we're not a jam band.
Sure.
We're an indie rock band that has some space for stretching out.
Yeah.
If you can be respectful and wait for your time and use that time and play tasteful stuff, then you get a spot in the Lookouts.
How about that? All right. That's a great explanation. I think it's one that everybody can get their head around too. So far, and I even noticed during that last song, you told Chris you'd take it one more time, go a little longer, or something like that. You said, right?
Yeah, we talk all the time on stage, and
It's fun to watch that from close up.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad it didn't sound terrible. That's kind of where I'm at. I gave Chris an extra 2 beats at one point. I was like, well, there's a measure of 6 there because I missed my entrance.
Well, let's keep it moving. Let's do. What are you thinking next? Would you got a set list, or you just kind of by feel today?
I don't know. We're kind of going by feel today.
I like it when you do
Let's
that.
do Def.
All right. Again, we're joined here by Old Tom and the Lookouts. Here we got our live show on a. It's not as cold as it has been, but it's still pretty cold. It's not as cold as Iowa, but it's still pretty cold. My name is Drew Moholland. This is live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. We've got Maeve Power producing the show, the boss Sarah Hayden in the house, Lily Doucette, Ryan Rothberg, our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. Another one here from Old Tom and the Lookouts.
It's called Def.
I weren't so deaf. Am I singing out of key? I can act completely natural, like you're standing next to me. This is just a heaviness or a bloody smoke machine. Just a natural flair for drama with a touch of grenadine. Can we pretend we're still happy when it's normal? And I'll take my medication. You settle and read, and I know this love's labor. Working so hard, my
Hey, old Tom and the Lookouts, live at Drew's House, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there, getting around, enjoying a little live music show for you here on a sunny, partly cloudy, but cold winter day here. We love old Tom and the Lookouts. We love. Sometimes it's just Alex Calabrese and Chris Walton. First time for Chris Walton on the show. It's great to have you in here, Chris. Very good. And this is you like the room? I know old Alex has played it many times. You enjoying the room?
This is cool.
Feels good, right?
Yeah, this is a cool spot.
Sounds good, feels good. All right, we like this here. I've talked to him a million times. What's he like as a front man? Let's. I want to hear it from the others now.
Oh, man, Alex is a great front man.
Oh, very good.
Alex lets me carry on with all the freedom that I would want, and you help to push me into being a little bit more, taking more risks on stage too, which is always great. So.
Is that a hard thing when you join a group? Because it's like, I imagine you don't want to go in and be overpowering. You just kind of want to.
Yeah.
You gotta pick your spots, right?
Like Alex said earlier, approaching it as like a songwriter first. You listen to like a lot of folks like Steve Lukather talk about playing lead guitar for various records or various bands, and it's like he thinks about it as an arranger, but I also think about it as a songwriter and arranger.
Yeah.
And I think because we're both singer-songwriters, we sort of think on that same wavelength.
Sure.
Where I'm thinking, what's the most important thing for me to play right now? Not
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing for me to play right now? What's the flashiest guitar move that I can do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's, on stage, you, especially in a band like this, you accept the responsibility of we're all producers. And, again, like, Jesse and I run a pretty tight ship in both our bands. So
Yep.
if you don't fit in, you don't fit in. That's okay. There's a band for you.
Yeah.
There's a genre for you. It just might not be in one of our bands, and
Sure.
that's okay. It doesn't we don't. People who haven't worked out for us or people who aren't going to work out for us, we don't approach them with any judgment or anything like that. It's just that's your craft. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just not ours.
Yeah.
And it's just really, the stuff is specific to the songs. It's not that every song is a set piece. Like, Chris is improvising a lot of what he's doing today and, bringing and integrating in some set pieces to blend with that. And I just rely on Chris to be a professional, and he's a professional. And that's why he's in the band,
It's not the first time I've heard that. Yeah, I remember I got to interview Nils Lofgren on this show, who's Springsteen's guitarist, and I remember him I was asking him, I was like, your solo on one of my favorite songs the Springsteen and E Street Band does is called Long Walk Home. And I remember telling him, I was like, you added not only some different solos, but like you started singing in there too, like as the tour went along. Like, how does that develop during the tour? He's like, it's Bruce is one of those frontmen who just always says, like, try stuff. Like, I trust you. Try it. Yeah. If it doesn't work, I'll tell you. But it's like, try it, and then if I give you the okay, we'll go with it. And like, if it makes the song better, we'll go with it. And it was an interesting thing.
It's just like, I guess with the a-hole rule comes, with the responsibility of, like, you got to play in agreement.
Sure.
And I was having a conversation with Davis backstage. We were playing the Music Hall Lounge in Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, yep, great spot.
And it was a really fun show. And Davis and I were talking about tagging on the weight.
Oh yeah,
by the band at the end of the set, and he was like, "Yeah, it's like 1 3 1 3 2 1, right? Chord progression, And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a 4-chord. And he was like, I don't know, man. I think it's a 2-chord. And he's a harmonic genius, so I'm not gonna like tell him to play one thing or the other if he wants. But the other, it's also a low stakes decision. Like, if he plays a 2 over a 4, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds like a interesting choice that he made harmonically.
Yes.
So the conclusion we came to was try it, and if it doesn't sound good, correct it and don't do it again.
No doubt.
And that's, there's a lot of it sounds like we run a pretty strict ship, but there is a lot of flexibility, and there are wrong notes.
Yep.
Don't play them.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of right notes.
Yes.
Like, there are a lot of right
And
notes.
his wrong clothes too.
Like, I messed up the chords several times. Yeah, there are wrong clothes. Like, don't come to my show with like a friggin' Canadian tuxedo. Or, you know what the worst sin? The worst
Oh, boy.
sin is when somebody decides to play in, like, swim trunks. Like
Yeah.
board shorts or something like that because they think it's like a ska show.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta
Unacceptable.
you gotta grow up.
Yeah.
Like, show a little skin wherever you want, but cover up your legs. Treat it.
It's so funny that that's where you draw the line. Very similar stance on a different thing.
If you haven't noticed Chris Walton, I can wind him up very quickly. Alex Calabrese, Chris Walton, Old Tom and the Lookouts. Do you guys have one more original you want to do? And then I want to tell you a story, if you don't mind playing me out with one. But do you have one more original you want to do?
Yeah, sure. What do you want?
Just the one that's like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like, what's that tune?
No, man.
You pick it then.
You guys are probably going to pick the same song.
Well, the one that's like,
Yeah.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
Is that is this? It might be cool. All right.
It
Try
might
not
be
to
cool.
Too loud. We're not in a rock.
I love watching musicians work it out. Again, this is live at Drew's House Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there on the roads. We got ourselves. This has been just a fun music show here. Old Tom and the Lookouts, and I think they're ready to do it. Take it away, boys.
This song is called 1981. I was not born in that year. Some of us were.
You remember it was only setting sun that day, December 1981. You could only see the way I saw you on that day. Pick a better half and let it get away. Let it breathe on by us, and the truth will set you all on fire. To the hilt you feel it all, desire. I don't wanna know. I don't want to know. Do you remember holding me at 10 a.m.? The dogs are snoring and the plants are dead again. We could only go back to that time we were lost, tangled up like hair, but now we're not. Let it breathe on by us, and the truth will set you all on fire. To the hilt you feel it all, desire. I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. Keep yourself warm through our personal cold war. Just look away when it feels wrong. Hold it hand till our fingers feel it sore. Just let me know that's enough. Let it breathe on by us. The truth will set you all on fire. To the hilt you feel it all, desire. I don't
That one way better than that song.
Old Tom and the Lookouts, live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Fist Slam's appropriate. I was just going to tell you, man, you know I love every time you come in here. It's one of my favorite set lists in here so far.
Thank you.
I'm
I
sure.
haven't played that song since December 15th.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been on a little hibernation.
There you go. Felt alive right there. Very good. Again, Old Tom and the Lookouts joining us here. Alex Calabrese, Chris Walton joining us. First time on the show for Chris. Alex has been on, I don't know, do you even keep count? We're probably in the...
I don't keep count of anything.
Yeah,
Man.
perfect. Then me neither, so we can just move on from that. He's been on a lot, and he's a great musician. Why don't you give people, again, one upcoming shows and maybe throw Instagram handles or anything you want people to know out there?
Yeah, sure. Well, really the only thing we're pushing right now is this show at the Burn on February 13th.
The Burn is how you say that, right?
The Burn, yeah.
I once said that on the radio in Boston, and somebody was screaming at me how I pronounced it, and I was like, we're saying the same thing, and I don't know if he was just hearing it weird or what, but ever since that, 10 years ago, I've had this fear of saying the Buren.
I think it's the Buren.
The Buren. See, now I did it because I talked myself into it.
The Buren, not like Van Buren.
Yeah.
It's the Burn.
Burn.
It's Irish, not
Buren.
It's a
Yes.
rabbit hole, right? A burren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I reverted back to my trauma right there. That's what that was. You just watched it happen.
It's okay, man.
It's okay. I'll be all right.
This is a safe space.
Sorry to interrupt. Keep
No,
going.
it's okay. So February 13th, it's a Thursday at the Burn. We'd love for anybody who hears this to come out and support some local music. We're we just love making music, and if we could share that with you, that just means the world. And you can follow us on Instagram at Old Tom Music. And I just post a bunch of pictures about my dog and
Yeah, me too.
how much we hate the government. And, it's that's what we do. So we can share in that.
Very cool. And a nice little Valentine's Day treat, maybe, if you want to go see some live music.
Yeah, we'll have chocolate.
You love chocolate? Very good. All right, can I end with my story? You're going to like this.
Yeah.
I got a good story for you.
Please.
Been meaning to tell you. I saved it for the show, though. I thought you'd like it.
Oh.
And if you don't have to play it, with my request of this artist or anything, you can play whatever you want. But I do want to tell you the story. I was at a cover, just a bar one night, and some guys playing a cover gig, and kind of butchering a Counting Crows song. And somebody at the bar says to the group, honestly, if you think about it, it's a hard voice to get. And have you ever seen a cover of the Counting Crows that's actually good? And I jumped right in. I was like, this is my time. There's one guy in the world who does, in my opinion, does a great Counting Crows. He's just a big fan. He does does them justice. And it was you. So I fought for you at the bar one night, Alex Calabrese. I do feel that way.
Thanks, man.
And I think it is he's kind of a hard guy to sing, right?
I don't know. I think.
That's why you can do them, because you don't think it's that hard.
Well, it's not. Well, I feel like that's like hubris. I don't.
Yeah.
It's. I think he doesn't have a very commercial meter or voice.
Yeah.
And neither do I. And that was one of the things that connected me to Counting Crows and Frightened Rabbit. These guys who don't have these terribly conventional commercial voices, and they don't say, not everything is on the beat. It's kind of, sometimes it's a little sloppy.
Sure.
Well, sloppy is not the word because it's a choice, but it's around the beat.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have, just like a guitar solo isn't always in perfect syncopation.
Yep.
This is, it can live around the beat.
Yeah.
And I think Adam Duritz and Scott Hutchison just did that and do that in a way that is just it's so cool and it's so inspiring. So that's how I learned how to sing.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful compliment. Thank
Good.
you.
I'm glad. Very
Do you
good.
want us to play you out on a Counting Crows song?
You can do whatever the hell you want. That's it's not. I would love it, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Let's do.
You want to do it?
Let's do
Only if you're feeling it. It's been such a good set list. I don't want to put myself in it. I think I already have. Maybe I've already done it.
Okay.
Big thanks to Maeve Power, Sarah Hayden, the boss, Lydia Dissett, Ryan Rothberg, our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. Hope you all enjoyed that, everybody. Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Old Tom and the Lookouts bringing us home. Thanks, guys.
Long December, there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I could be forgiven. Well, I wish you would. Na, 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 yeah. The smell of hospitals in winter, and the feeling that it's all a lot of oysters, no pearls. All at once you look across a crowded room and see the way the light attaches to a girl. And it's one more day up in the canyon, and it's one more night in Hollywood. If you think you'd come to California, well, I wish you would. Na, 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 yeah. Drove up to Hillside Manor sometime after 2 a.m. to talk a little while about the year. Something about the winter makes you laugh a little lower, makes you talk a little slower about the things you'd not show her. It's been a long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I can't remember the last thing that I told myself to hold on to each moment as they pass. And it's one more day up in the canyon, and it's one more night in Hollywood. It's been so long since I've seen the ocean. It's been so long since I've seen the ocean. It's been so long since I've seen the ocean. Well, I guess I should.